Hi everyone, welcome to Girl in Norway with me, Tiffany. So I'm speaking English today because the video I'm going to do is a lot of talking and I think you guys will actually understand me better than if I take it in Norwegian. So it's coming to the end of May and this month I turned 26. So I thought a fun video to share with you guys could be 26 things. So some of them are things about me and some of them are things I've learned or things I believe. Anyway, let's take it away. Number one, I finally know what to call the flavour of food I like, and it's Mediterranean. And by that I mean I love lemon, capers, olives, that kind of like sharp taste that's used in some Mediterranean food. Number two is I've learned that you shouldn't try to make everyone like you. If you do, you're going to make yourself unhappy and you're going to end up building false relationships with people that you shouldn't want to build relationships with anyway. So just be yourself. Number three is one thing about me is I don't do anything with my hair and the only makeup I wear on a daily basis is mascara, but that's just because I'm really bad at it. I've been trying to do different things with my hair and makeup ever since I was about 12 and I'm just really crap at it. I wish I was better, but I'm not. But one upside of that is it only takes me like 10 minutes to get ready in the morning, and at night time I don't have to like scrub my face with makeup remover. So that's the upside. Number four is that kind of a sad lesson I've learned is that friendships don't last forever. People change and that's okay, and I think you just need to accept that that happens. Some friends you will have for life, but most likely the majority of your friends might not, you might not be as close with them for the rest of your life. Number five is that I love to drink water. So I don't love water itself, but I love how it makes me feel. If I'm feeling tired or I have a headache or I'm irritable, my number one fix is to drink more water. And if you don't believe me, just try it for a few days and see how you feel. Number six, I am trying to do one thing every day that makes me happy. And some days that's just watching Netflix, but some days it's getting off my ass and taking a walk down to the beach or making the hour-and-a-half trip into Oslo to see a friend. As long as there's one thing that at the end of the day I can be grateful for, then I've had a good day. Number seven, another thing I've learned, I think mostly in the last year, is that making mistakes is an opportunity to learn. I'm someone who, when something goes wrong, I really blame myself and I'm really critical of myself. And I used to get quite down when I made mistakes. And I don't think that critical part of me is ever going to change, or it's unlikely to. It's a part of who I am. So I've turned that around to instead mean I look at a situation and try to learn from it. Number eight, is a feeling I've been focusing on again, probably mostly in the last year, 2 years, and that's to remember everything is temporary. So when you're having a really bad day or you're having an argument with someone or you're just feeling really stuck in a rut, remember it's temporary. So it might only last a day, it might last a couple of years, but at some point it will change, and that really helps me. Number nine, I believe it is okay to not go to parties. When I was younger and until maybe the age of, I don't know, 22, 23, I loved going to parties and I loved being super social. And then something changed. I'm not sure why or when, but I am such a homebody now. And by that I mean I would much prefer to stay at home on a Friday night with a good book or good TV and good food than go to a party. And I think that is okay. I think when you're younger, maybe at school and university, it's important to go to social events outside of school so that you get to know people. But especially as you get older, you should not feel obliged to go to parties. If the person who's hosting is your friend. You know, they should understand that you don't feel like it and you need to take care of yourself. Unless it's their birthday or some other special occasion, then it's different. Number 10, everyone has something they're good at. And if you're feeling like you, I don't know, like you're not doing well at school, or you feel like you're not standing out at work, just try to find that one thing, even if it's not related to the problem you're having. So for example, mine is, like you might have got the impression of from my last point, I am not the soul of the party. I am not like a super outgoing person, but the flip side of that is I am a really good listener. I really care about how people are feeling. And when I ask someone how they're feeling, or I ask them about a situation they're going through, I really care about the answer they give. So I'm a good listener. Number 11 is I believe everyone should read books. Every book has a different story, and every book is like a new world to escape into, and I love that. I actually love books so much that I started the Oslo Book Club, which I now don't run anymore, but it's now got like 600 members or something, and it was a really nice way to make new friends when I was new to Oslo. Anyway, that was sidetracking. Number 12 is that I've learned that any good relationship, whether that's a romantic relationship or a friendship or work relationship, what makes it good is that you give each other the space to flourish and you accept that each other will change. If you can do those two things, you are bound to have a great relationship. Tiff's love advice. Number 13, going to bed at 9 o'clock at night does not mean you don't have a life. So as I've said, I've kind of changed over the past couple of years in terms of like my party life. I go to bed at about 9 o'clock. Like when it gets to 8 o'clock in the evening, I'm ready to stop talking to people, to stop working on anything and get in my pajamas. And what that means is, generally speaking, I feel great the next day. Like I would much rather have a brilliant day where I have enough energy to do stuff than to stay up really late and just feel crap for most of the day after. Number 14, being out in nature gives me so much inspiration for like any area of my life. Like when I go down to the beach or when I take a walk through the forest, I come back feeling so refreshed. And if I have a problem going on in my life, if I go out into the nature, when I come back, most likely I'll know how to fix it. Number 15, I've gradually learned that I feel motivated in the morning and it's not just the coffee, it's just when there's a new day and I have a new perspective on stuff. And then around 11 to 1 o'clock, I just want to sleep. But then from around 4 o'clock onwards, I suddenly get super buzzed again, and that's when I'm actually my most productive, is like the early evening. I will get so much done. It's good to know like about yourself when you are most energetic, because then you can make the most of it and plan around it. Number 16, something I've learned: do not get attached to a Game of Thrones character. It will end in tears. Number 17 is I don't know what job I want anymore. When I was at university, I was super ambitious. I loved the idea of working crazy long hours in a really busy office and being a hardcore journalist who covered really difficult stories. And now the idea of that kind of just I kind of just want to take a nap. So I don't know what kind of job I want after my maternity leave. I know that I enjoy kind of being my own boss and being responsible for myself, and I know that I like to work with creative people, and I still love communication, marketing, PR, writing. I just don't know what job that is anymore. So I'm hoping to figure that out soon. Number 18 is something that I learned when I started doing yoga about 2 years ago, and that is taking deep breaths can turn your day around. If you are feeling tired or having a bad day, just take some deep breaths and you will feel so much better. Like, just try it, I promise. Number 19, this is kind of cheesy, but it's a pretty significant thing about me, and that is I truly believe I have married my best friend and I fall in love with him every day. I know that's really like maybe grosses some of you out. If you want to grab a sick bag, do that now. But he has really helped me become someone I'm proud to be, and I'm super proud of him. So there you go. Cheesy bit over. Number 20 is something I've learned kind of recently actually, since I kind of realized I don't know what I want to do anymore. And that is, it's really important to ask yourself why you want something. So if you set yourself a goal of like, oh, I want to buy my own house within the next 5 years, ask yourself why that's so important. Or if you are like, oh, I need a promotion, or oh, I really want to be invited to so-and-so's party, or oh, I really want this new dress. Ask yourself why you want it, because most likely it's actually you want a feeling, like you want to feel confident, or you want to feel like you don't have to worry about money, or you want to feel popular. And figuring that out means you might actually be able to find something more achievable that makes you feel that way. I think it's good to have goals, but it's more important to know why you want to achieve those goals. Number 21 is I get really nervous talking to people, and that actually includes like family and really close friends. I don't know why, and I can't remember if I've always been this way, but I just get so nervous. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know. And because of that, I actually find it really difficult to get to know new people, and I feel like I'm a bit awkward sometimes because of it. So if you ever meet me and I seem a bit off, just remember I'm just feeling nervous. I actually love meeting new people. I'm just a nervous wreck inside is all. Number 27 is my granddad, Timothy Bateson, was an actor. He played the worm in The Labyrinth, which maybe some of you guys probably haven't seen, but if you're around my age or older, you might have. It's a film with David Bowie, and the film he played last in before he passed away was Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. He was the voice of Kreacher, the house elf. Number 23, I'm currently reading this book. John Irving, I think that's how you say his name, I've never actually known. Irving, anyway. Until I Find You. This guy is an awesome writer. My favourite book by him is The World According to Garp. I really recommend it. Number 24. Loud noises make me physically hurt. Like, even loud laughing will make like my heart feel like it's stopped beating. It might have something to do with the fact that I get nervous easily, but it's like actually kind of a bad problem for me. Maybe that's why I don't like going to parties that much, for example, but yeah, loud noises give me pain. Number 25, on the other hand, thunderstorms and loud wind get me really excited and make me feel super cozy. What's that about? I don't know. Number 26 is, I just wanted to say, I read all of your comments on YouTube and Instagram. I sometimes don't have time to reply, or, you know, I want to reply and then something happens, you know how it goes. But I just wanted to let you know I read all of them, and I think you're all being so sweet and lovely, and I just want to say thanks for that. It makes making these videos kind of worthwhile, because I enjoy making the videos, but then seeing that you guys actually enjoy watching them makes me want to carry on. So thanks for that. Anyway, that was me and my 26 things. I hope it was alright that I did it in English. Maybe you could let me know, just so I know for future videos. I'm going to carry on doing videos in Norwegian, but occasionally it's good to do it